Consumers will see better pictures on their screens as a result. Over the decades since its invention, the Google Box has been transformed almost beyond recognition. What was once a bulky cabinet sitting in the corner of the living room has grown like Topsy in height and wide and shrinking like Ant-Man in depth. The picture itself, once a black and white image composed of scanning lines visible to the eye, is now a picture display presenting a spectrum of help so rich that even Van Gogh would not have balked at using them. It takes on a slight stretch of the imagination to view TVs as objects more like oil painting, better suited to hang on a wall than to sit on the floor, and that increasingly is where they do hang. Yet, as good as televisions has become, they are about to get yet better. Rival makers of the two types of screen technology, one called LED, based on liquid crystals and ignoric light emitting diode, the other called OLED, an organic light emitting diode with no liquid crystal involved, are tamping up their offering to the point where they are more dazzling than Lady Gaga. TVs of the future will have yet brighter image with yet higher contrast. The, their screens will be bendable and may even become transparent. All of this is driven by intense competition. At the cheap end of the market, most television makers offer customers both LEDs and OLEDs. But at the top of their range, they have become specialists. Samsung and South Korea firm that the world's biggest television maker, and TCL Electrics, a giant Chinese group, focus on LED models. By contrast, LG, another South Korean electric group, devotes its upmarket effort to OLED. These three firms now dominate the provision of television sets, jointly account for more than 40% of global sales, according to ISH Market, a research firm, and they are deadly rivals. Despite their similar occurrence, LED sets and OLED sets work in substantially different ways. Indeed, the term LED is a bit of a misnomer for the former. The crucial parts of the screen are actually the liquid crystals. These are tiny, electrically manipulated shuttles that permit or prevent the passage of light. Individual picture elements, known as pixels, consist of a triad of these shuttles, each masking a filter that passes light of one of the primary colors, red, green, or blue. Behind all these pyrotechnics is a strong white black light which is indeed generated these days by light emitting diodes, but which was once the product of fluorescent bubbles. Pixel height is a LED set is determined by how open or closed each of its shutters is, and thus what mixture of primers get through them. An OLED TV, by contrast, has no backlighting. Its pixels are layers of organic material that emit light of their own when stimulated by an electric current. Different organic materials emit light of different frequencies, so different colors can be mixed in this way. There is also one another differences. When an OLED pixel is switched off, it reflects a deep dark black, even when closed. However, the shuttles of an LED system point some of the black light to sneak through. The result is not so much black as green, which reduces the contrast between illustrated and unillustrated pixels. Whether there is a gimmick or a theorist test of the market is not clear. LG has given no indication of what a transparent television might actually go on sale. As television world continues, though, it is a fair bet that consumers will be in for more such treats. Since the days of John Longbourd, the television inventor, Manufacturers have constantly tried to outdo one another with better technology. They will come to do so for many years to come. Since they have no black light to get it away, OLED screen can even be made transparent. Such screens are already beginning to deploy in shops and museums, and sold through corporate information beds. As the CES LG display a consumer version which works as television. The 50-inch set in question will feature the root foot of the bed, where it could be raised and lowered.